One, two, one, two, one, two, one, two. One, two, one, two, one, two, one, two. One, two, one, two. Choke no joke, what up? You already know. It's been a long day today. A very, very peaceful, relaxing day for me. I was blessed to go glamping in America this time. You know, last time y'all was with me, I went glamping. It was in where's my pick at? Oh, I got it. It was in Dubai. You know, I was supposed to be in Dubai last week, but my trip got canceled due to the fact of the war. I don't even want to get into nothing political. This is not the show for today. But today was 5/19, 55 years ago. Oh shit! God damn, this motherfucking big ass spider was just crawling on me. And this is a motherfucker I thought I done dumped off the chair. That motherfucker came back like Revenge of the Jedi. God damn it. The fuck? I wonder if y'all saw that. Saw him crawling up on me. There you go, you bastard. Die, die, die. Alright. Pardon me. He just gave me the heebie-jeebies now. But yeah, 55 years ago today, you know, I came on this planet shot out of a comet called Krypton, you know, and Krypton was destroyed, and I came here, you know, started off working at a newspaper called the Daily Planet. Then I realized that I had superpowers, you know, and then America knows me as Superman, all the world. Yeah, Clark Kent, that's my government name. But let me stop playing. It's joke no joke after D. Austin, man. 55 years on this earth. For all you young niggas, you don't know how this feels. You don't know how it feels to survive poverty. Growing up in the projects, you know, neither parents are wealthy, you know, struggling, coming up in the hood with no big brother. So a lot of protecting yourselves, you know, in every which way you can. Mind over matter, physical, or with weapons. You learn how to protect yourself and get through it. You know, when you are only male child. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no big brother. And for me, you know, by the time I was a teenager, my father had passed away. So I couldn't call my pops. I would have loved to call my pops for a lot of situations. My pops was a big nigga, right? So, there's so many ants and bugs out here. That's the only thing about this glamping experience. I was just chilling and the deer walked up out of nowhere like, yo, what up, homie? You got some food, yo? I mean, he wasn't even scared. He like came up like close. Y'all see that video, I'll show y'all. But yeah, so growing up in the projects, going through project wars, dealing with, you know, dudes that try to extort you, and the crack era alone, to be here after all the homies that I done lost to jail, to police killings, to dudes we grew up with robbing and killing each other, having wars with other hoods, other projects, so many goddamn shootouts. I'm blessed, you know, to be here because, you know, a lot of guys I know got robbed, killed in beef, killed in wars. You know, I had my days of diving over counters, ducking bullets, running up flights of stairs, you know, ducking behind cars. Like, God, so many close encounters with death growing up where I'm coming from, where I came from. That, you know, to even make it at the top of this mountain, I didn't know how long this mountain was, how long this trail was. I just did it. And I tried it yesterday, and it was so tough that I couldn't do it. I turned around. I didn't know how long it was. I didn't know what wildlife was out here. I just explored. And I just got out here and walked, and all I did was just reflect. Reflect. Damn, 55 years, yo. 55 years. Now when dudes call me unk or old nigga or yeah old heads, it doesn't bother me none at all. Like, it's an accomplishment, it's an achievement. It's it's a goal everybody should have, you know. I ain't gonna look at the person that's 90 and to call them old. I'm gonna look at the person that's 90 and be like, I'm gonna live longer than you know. 'Cause life ain't nothing but experiences. You know, this is why you always see me traveling, trying, doing something new. I'm not gonna eat the same foods all the time. I'm not gonna go to the same restaurants all the time. I'm not gonna visit the same countries all the time, same cities, 'cause I want a different experience. I want, when I go to the grave, I want to know that I've probably saw as much as I could see on this earth. And if it's something better after this, after life, because we don't know, nobody could come back and tell you. Um, at least I know I lived this life to the fullest. That's what my shirt say in Arabic. Live to the fullest. Live life to the fullest. 10 for life. You know what I mean? For those who's wondering what it was saying. And I didn't know that when I bought it. I just went in the store and bought a whole bunch of shirts when I was in Dubai. And I actually looked this up today out of curiosity, wanting to know what it said. I don't know why today. And I looked it up and it said, live your life. I said, ain't that a perfect shirt to put in my luggage on my birthday at a glamping a location, going mountain climbing. Live your life. Couldn't have been a better shirt to pick up. But like I said, I just been using this time to reflect, and we're reflecting. You know, I went through my teenage years. I'm thinking about all the stuff that I did in my teenage years that I could have did different. Um, you know, my 20s. One thing I'm happy is that I had my kids at a young age. You know what I'm saying? And having kids at a young age gave me the freedom to be out here now. You know what I'm saying? And move around the globe and globe trot and go to all these different places and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Um, so I recommend that to anybody. If you're doing decent in your life at a young age, have your kids young, have that experience young, because me 55 sitting here being out here, I ain't got to worry about babysitting. I ain't got to worry about hurrying up getting back to pick up my kids from school. You know, I ain't got to if I go on vacation, I don't have to worry about babysitters. I don't have animals. So I'm not I don't have to get a dog sitter, a cat sitter, a bird sitter. You know, these are all the things to consider in life if you want to travel and see the world. You know what I mean? So I know y'all can hear that bee on my mic. This nigga is huge. I'm like, what is that buzzing behind me like that? But yeah, have your kids early. You know, if you want to be able to enjoy your life, you know, at an age where you could travel, move around, and enjoy before you get too old. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking about my 20s. If I had it to do again, I wouldn't have dropped out of school in high school. I would have finished school. I would have went to college and tried to further my education as far as I could. Because when I look back at those years that I was in the street instead of school, it was wasted time in the street. I was better off getting the education opposed to getting the money in the street. But when I was young, I thought it was better to get the money. So if you're young and you're watching, get the education, because you're going to need the education further down in life. The money is always going to be there. You know what I'm saying? You will always be all right. You can always survive with an education. You're going to struggle in life without the education, So having degrees, even though a lot of people don't, their careers ain't got nothing to do with what they went to school for, it's always good to have those degrees and diplomas. It's an achievement that they respect in the business world. When you don't have it, you got to have an extensive resume. So my 20s is when I started realizing the streets was BS, like my early 20s. By my late teens, I started learning that trust, putting your trust in niggas in the street, can be detrimental to your life. Because you might put your trust into a nigga that'll blow your brains out uh, sitting in the seat in front of you in the car. You know what I'm saying? I learned your boys that you would die for will turn against you and will even kill you for a bigger piece of the pie. When it comes to that street money. Um, I learned some women can't be trusted. I learned that some women are the ones to be trusted. The ones you let go be the ones that be the one you should have held on to. I know y'all hear that, B, because it's so quiet up here. Um, So be good to those who be good to you. Don't take advantage of people just because you think you are smarter than them, or you are more witty than them, or whatever. Never take advantage of a person that's good to you. Because relationships, what I learned, is everything. And you're going to have a lot of people that cross you in life. And I'm the type of person, you cross me once, I don't give you another chance to cross me, even though you might not ever cross me again. But there's people that I met in my life that did me wrong. And for me, I think that that's one of my flaws is forgiveness. It, uh, I don't forgive too easy when you do me wrong. So just reflecting on like a lot of people, especially like the people that you grew up with, you came up with. Like you see, like I'll give you a good example. Like a lot of people in the music industry, you see them rolling with an entourage of people. You know what I'm saying? But then the entourage gets smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller, and then bam, it's just two people around them. That's because people start writing themselves out of your life. So a lot of people are just there for the ride. Some people are there because you're successful. Some people are there because they need you at the time. Some people are there for your education, not book smart education. It could be street smarts, you know, because you got something to offer them. So people just fall off in life, fall off in life, fall off in life. And it's meant for a lot of people to fall off your life too. So at this age, I'm grateful that, I still have my hearing, my vision. I'm still physically fit. I could be a little bit more fit. I would love a six pack. You know what I mean? But it ain't too late to get one. I see dudes in their 70s with a six pack, which is amazing to me, but it's inspirational to me to know that you could still be in great shape. I see women in great shape, in their 60s and 70s, you know, and